Oh, hey. Oh, be careful with the camera. If you don't want to be pet, don't be like meow meow and sit in front of me. Come on. I don't usually work on the weekends, but I just felt like making gifts today. Which I guess is the thing, isn't it? Like, now that I've turned the thing I enjoy doing, which is just going on my computer and making fun graphics when I think about it, whenever I try to do graphics for fun, I'm actually just working. Like, I remember when I worked 9 to 5, and we'd do crazy hours and I would just like wish I was home, but I couldn't because, you know, shit had to get done. I was like, I hope one day I have a job where even if I'm doing crazy hours, it doesn't matter as much to me because I like what I'm doing. And I'm realizing right now that's kind of what I created for myself. As you can see, I'm at home today, not in the office, because it would just kind of be weird to show up at my parents' place at like 9-10 p.m. and be like, hi, I'm here to work. No, but it's okay. I have a great setup here. It's basically the same setup I have over there, but with a standing desk and without all my products everywhere. I checked my human design profile recently. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo for it. A friend of mine like put us all onto it. It's kind of like, I want to say astrology related because it is having to do with sort of your birth chart and where you are in the universe or whatever. But anyway, I learned that the type of person I am is a generator, which I guess means that my motivation or my wanting of doing things or just how I function in the world is such that I just need to be creating and making all the time, which honestly checks out. I'm one of those people that, like, if you ask me what I do for fun, I just tell you what I'm working on lately. Which on one hand, like living in a capitalist society, it sucks because it really does make me feel like I tie my self-worth to the amount of things I'm producing. I do genuinely enjoy everything I do, and I'm very happy I get to do it. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to generating these gifs so I can feel like a proper accomplished human. on top of everything I've been working on for Ghetto Prince. I also just started today Sophia Amouruso's business class, which just from a graphic design perspective and branding, it's fucking gorgeous. Like they gave us this flight manual because everything is airline themed and like retro airline too. So it's very Pan Am inspired. So far so good. I just did the first leg of the first flight, which is like the first lesson. And honestly, it's helped so much having to just sit down and think about my goals and my strengths and my weaknesses. Because I've realized now that I'm just kind of working on my own, it's been hard figuring out what I have to do next. Like usually at a job, your boss will just tell you, okay, you're done with that, you do this next. You're done with that, you do this next. Oh, you've already gotten really good at doing this one thing. Cool, let's teach you this new skill so that you can help out this other department. Whereas right now, I've kind of been a little stuck lately. Like, okay, I have these stickers in my shop, I have this stationery, I'm getting new pens. All the things that I've been wanting to do, I'm already in the process of doing. So what next? How do I improve this? How do I work on selling these a little better and presenting them and just being more structured and doing things with intention? That's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. Because anytime I start a new project that's just for me, I treat it as a sort of like, yeah, I'm kind of doing this thing. It may or may not work, but if it doesn't work out, it's okay because I had fun doing it. But I need to start taking things more seriously. So this is me taking things seriously. I even wore my power suit today, which is just this jumpsuit that I have that, I don't know, it makes me feel good every time I wear it. Because it's made out of this like chiffon satin type of fabrics that it just looks so professional every time I put it on. But people don't realize it literally took me 1 minute to get dressed this morning. Anyway, so that's me on my girl boss bullshit this morning. Sorry, on my hefa bullshit. So yeah, that's the update for today. Trying to do things with more purpose, with more intention, and learning what that means for me and for the brands that I have, whether it's Ghetto Prince or just the creative services I offer. And that's a whole other conversation. I've been wondering if I should niche down because I feel like I offer too many services, which I like because everything I offer is something I genuinely enjoy doing. But at the same time, I think when people are looking for someone to do a service for them, they're looking for something specific. Like I need a web designer, or I need a photographer, or I need someone to make me a logo. So I'm just wondering if I should niche down. And right now I'm thinking my niche could be Shopify, since that's what I'm doing right now on the daily. I enjoy it. I love organizing products and creating new pages and setting up new themes to match the brand and the aesthetic, and to kind of show off every brand's values in a visually pleasing way that'll still generate sales, because it is, after all, an e-commerce website. You know, just your basic daily thoughts like that. So that's what I've been thinking about a lot. I guess I've just been doing a lot of thinking this week. I've just kind of been like, well, I got through 2020 with a good head on my shoulders. I think it's time to start doing more things with intent, with purpose. That's all for today. I'm gonna head home right now and eat some tortellini. Very excited. No, why do I always say very excited? Can you guys help me come up with another? You know who I think I'm, like, without realizing, imitating when I say, do you remember the 90s show on Nickelodeon, Doug? You know how he had those neighbors, not NIMBYs, what were they called? It was like another acronym. The Dinks. Dual income, no kids. It was just this couple, and it was this like man who was always buying expensive shit and his wife who was just chilling, and every time he'd talk about this like new gadget he has in his home, he'd be like, very expensive. Like, oh, I got this, blah blah blah, state of the art, very expensive. That's how I feel when I tell you about something and then I ended with very excited. Okay, I'm having too much fun here. I'm gonna go home and make or eat tortellini, which we got from Sprouts, so very expensive. I am a dink. I just finished assembling all the orders that I got over the weekend, but it took me a while to get started because I'm kind of working on streamlining my packing process so that it doesn't take as long or it's a little more organized. A lot of times I'll do it one by one. Other times I'll like write all the thank you cards at once, but then still do the packing one by one. The only thing that was stopping me from sort of doing them all in a batch was that once I pack them, I have no idea which package is for who. And so I thought maybe if I print the packing slips and like slide them in before I close the package, then I can just print out all the shipping labels at once. But then I can't print out all the shipping labels at once because each package weighs differently and it's just been a mess. But I finally figured out how to print the packing slips on my little Rollo printer instead of just 8.5 by 11 sheets. So that's gonna save me a lot of time. The reason I wasn't printing packing slips before is because I would have to print them on 8.5 by 11 and I'm using that printer for my white envelope orders. Every time I get an order on Etsy, I offer free shipping for stickers because Etsy gives me an option to mail things in letter envelopes for like 55 cents versus Shopify, who won't let me mail anything for cheaper than like $3, which I sell the stickers at $3.99. So if things cost $3 to $4, you know, there's just nothing's happening there. So for Etsy orders, instead of printing a shipping label on my Rollo printer, I just print from my regular printer straight onto the envelope. That way I'm not wasting more paper. Sorry, I'm gonna be a little all over the place. So over the weekend, I was super productive. My husband and I spent like 8 hours, I think, on Sunday filing our taxes. And then on Sunday, I was trying to think of ways that I can offer free shipping on Shopify orders, because I know that as a shopper, I'm definitely the type that if I have all kinds of stuff in my cart and then I see I have to pay like $6 for shipping, I'm not gonna order that. So I've been trying to figure out ways that I can offer free shipping, except for the fact that stickers and greeting cards are gonna cost me about the same price as the product to ship out. So I don't know, maybe I'll redo my listing so that you can only buy multiple stickers at once, or I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Like, the two solutions I came up with was that if somebody was turned off by the price at checkout, maybe their abandoned cart email can include a coupon code for free shipping. So that way they can take advantage of that just in case like the one thing that turned them off was the shipping price. The other option is right now I offer free shipping on orders over $40, but I'm thinking I might lower that to like $10 just so people are more encouraged to actually buy and not feel like they have to spend so much, because considering the majority of my market is like Latinx, younger women, we don't get paid enough. We don't have generational wealth. Like, I'm selling to broke bitches. It's okay, I am broke bitches. I want to treat my customers better because honestly, like, they're the reason that I get to do what I love to do every day. Not to sound super cheesy about it. The other option is just go old school, put stamps, write down addresses. The downside with that is that I won't get tracking. So I won't be able to know if and when things arrive to the customers. And tracking, I think, is really important, especially if I'm trying to expand the business. Because the more you grow and the more you reach an audience that isn't just your core audience. So let's say people start finding me on Google or whatever. Not that they're magically going to do that, but I am going to be working on my SEO so that they can. You know, just the more shitty people show up and they try to do chargebacks and they try to get refunds on stuff that they claim they didn't get, but they did. So I just want to cover my own future ass while also offering good pricing to my loyal customers. What else have I been up to? Oh, remember the pens? I'm still gonna get them. They're just gonna look ugly. They're probably not ugly, they're just ugly to my standards because I'm a little picky. But what happened was, the lady from the factory told me that they were gonna be ready in 5 days, right? And so when that time came around, they would send me a picture for approval of what they look like, and I can make any edits if I wanted to. And once I approve them, they'll go into mass production. And I don't know why I didn't see this coming, because it's literally happened at every job I've ever worked where I've been a packaging designer or a product designer, and it finally happened to me. So 2 weeks passed and I still didn't get a message from her. So I messaged her a couple times saying, when can I expect to see pictures of these pens? Didn't hear back. Last night at like 10 p.m., I get a message from an account, an email address I've never seen before. And they're like, hey, your 600 pens are ready. And I'm like, what? What do you mean they're ready? I haven't seen them. And they're like, yeah, please confirm address so we can send them. And I'm like, I was told I would receive a picture of them so I can approve them. And they're like, oh yeah, this person that you were talking to doesn't work here anymore. She didn't let us know that she didn't send you a photo for approval. So we already mass produced these. And I'm like, oh God. So I try to fight back with them and say like, no, this is wrong. I didn't approve of these. By the way, they're not like the wrongest. Like, they still have the correct text. It's just little things that I would have changed. Like, I would have made it slightly smaller and I would have put it on the other side of the pen. And oh, and then the teal color didn't match what I wanted. They're still fine pens. They'll still work fine. They're just not going to be exactly what I wanted. So anyway, I couldn't talk her out of not sending them to me. So they're still gonna arrive in the mail. They're already paid for. The best she could do, they said, was give me a discount on my next order. You know what my next order is gonna be? Those same pens, but with the corrections I want. So that said, great news for anyone who wants to buy those pens, because I'm gonna be selling those at a very discounted price. It'll be up on my Etsy in my second sale, or my imperfect product sale. Speaking of which, I mentioned the imperfect product sale on my Instagram the other day, because I never really talk about the Etsy page, because my Instagram and everything that I run is directly for my Shopify store, because that's That's the one where the customers are my customers. They're not Etsy's customers. We've talked about this. So I let them know that I'm selling imperfect products at a discount on my Etsy, and this is a listing, this and that. I'll link it below if you're interested, but I did not expect as many people to buy from it, and I was just tripping out because it was more than I expected, so maybe I'll promote that more. I'm definitely going to promote it when the pens get here. Other than that, while I was packaging these items, I made it a point to order boxes. Like, now that I'm selling more notepads and stuff, I don't want to just ship them out in bubble mailers because I'm afraid they'll get like bent and stuff. So I'm gonna order some like tuck top boxes. They'll also just be easier to pack for me because I won't have to like individually wrap everything. I could just put the tissue paper down, put the products in, and then close it and add a sticker, and that'll be that. Excited for that. I also have some washi tape on the way. I designed it a while back. It's not the most exciting washi tape because I actually ordered it with the intent of using it for packaging. But now that I'm changing up my packaging, I might use it for Etsy orders because it'll look more cutesy and handmade. But I'll definitely sell at least like half of it. What else? Oh, I'm jumping back and forth from everything. But going forward, anyone that orders from my Etsy second sale, I decided to add a little card explaining like, just so you know, these products have little defects. Thanks for helping them find a home, etc. But I realized, like, what if people get them in the mail and then they're like, what the hell? Why is this product all fucked up? So I made sure to write a reminder like, hey, this is from the second sale. Then I have a little scratch off with the discount code. I haven't done my business class today. I might do it like tonight. I really need to take a break, but I also still need to continue packing these orders. I'm gonna get back to that, but I think that's the end of the video for today. Like always, let me know if you have any questions about business, about Shopify, about Etsy. Thanks so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and like hit the bell if you want notifications. You don't have to, but like if you really need to know when I upload videos, then go ahead and do that. If you're watching on IGTV, please head over to YouTube and subscribe there. I do post these on the Instagram for Quiero Prints, just because most of the behind the scenes is from Quiero Prints. I didn't talk about the other stuff I did this weekend, which is I worked on a website for someone. I showed it to them, they seemed to like it. That's great. I'm also starting a new side project where I sell pre-made branding kits. I might put that on hold while I'm taking business class though, just so I can take what I learned from there and apply it to this new project. Okay, that's it. I'm logging off now. Goodbye.